Oh, Emily Sen is just arrived. One more. Elisa Sen should be there. Sen. Okie dokie. Let's begin. Sen. Yes. Okay. Excellent. Okay, let me start recording the class. Oh yes, it's there. It's recording. Let me share the PowerPoint and let's continue where we left the class yesterday. Let me see where it is. Okay, we have still right now we have 3 more students who are arriving. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, here. Let me give them access. Oh, Henry Liu, Alani Valle. Perfect. Alani Valle just arrived. Henry, where are you? Here you are, and Lisa. Return. Okay, let's begin. Oh my God, why people keep on adding? Okay, that's it, I think. Okay, let's begin then. No, Industrial Revolution, no, that's not the topic. Sorry, it's the Zhou dynasty. Okay, let me shut this down. Let me go to the last, see, I think the last was the work talking about Confucius. Yes, we spoke about this on this. Okay, this is the one, okay. Remember during those days, there were a lot of conflicts. There was a lot of conflict, so, and then appeared these philosophers, philosophers en esa época. The first one that we spoke about Confucio, and the idea was called Confucianism, and then Lao Tzu, and they call it the Taoism, and then Hafeizi, and that philosophy was the legalism. Okay, we spoke about this yesterday, that all his ideas was collected in this book that talks about his philosophy of living, Confucius. And also in this book, in the book of changes, there's another book, one of the 5 classic Confucian texts. He wrote several books about his idea of the way life should be followed. And over here, I don't know if you have heard about the yin and the yang. This is the yin and the yang. This picture represents the yin and the yang. It says Taiji is made up 2 forces, the yin and the yang. Yin is associated with the passive, while yang is associated with the active. And over here, try to explain it, what each one of these represents. The yin and the yang must be in balance in the universe for harmony to exist. Right? Now, over here, there's main ideas from the Confucianism that we spoke last class. I'm not gonna read it again because I'm out of time. Now, let's focus now on Taoism and legalism, about these 2 philosophies, and they came after the Confucius, but they took some ideas from the Confucianism, okay? Other belief besides Confucius influenced China during the Zhou period. 2 in particular attracted many followers, and these are the ones that you see over here. Taoism and the legalism over here describe what it consists. Taoism is the philosophy of letting the people discover what is right for them to do and what is wrong for them to do. Observation of nature are used to inspire us to live a humble and peaceful life. That's the way the Taoism believe. Okay, now on the other hand, the legalism, they think that the government is the one who should give us all the rules. Like it says, legalism is the philosophy of ruling with an iron fist, o sea, con un puño de hierro, o sea que el gobierno tiene que poner las leyes. So the government has to put all the laws. Mia just arrived. Mia Cardoso just arrived. Now there is a clear set of laws. In these laws are not followed, punishment will be issued by the rulers. Rewards are given for good behavior. Let's move on, guys. Taoism over here talks about in what consists the Taoism. Is it Taoism take its name of Tao, meaning the way, la manera, el camino. Taoism stress living in harmony with the Tao, the guiding force of all reality. Taoism developed in part as a reaction of the Confucianism. Taoists didn't agree with the idea that active, involved leaders brought some harmony. Instead, they wanted the government to stay out of people's lives. So they don't believe that the government should be involved in the way we're supposed to live. While let's move on, in the other hand, this is the same, the legalism, they said that the government is the one that should give us all the instructions. That's the difference between Taoism and the legalism. Now, legalism constructed with the both Confucianism and Taoism, unlike the others, to believe legalism was political philosophy without religious concern. Legalism thought that the society need strict laws to keep people in line and that punish should fit crime. For example, they believe that citizens should be held responsible for each other's conduct. A guilty person's relatives and neighbors should also be punished. This way, everyone would obey the law. Okay, over here, there's some thoughts about legalism. Legalism is a very strict obedience to the law, giving complete power to the authority and making sure others are completely following the laws. Okay, that is arriving late. Over here, there is a list that contrasts both the Taoism and legalism, promote the learned way of nature and call the strict control of the people. So over here they believe in love, over here in laws, and over here they believe that everyone should follow what is happening in nature. They believe in few rules. They believe in strict rules with harsh punishment, consequences, right? Let's move on, guys. Now, let's watch a video that talks about these two philosophies, okay? And so over here, let me find it for you guys. Over here, here. Okay, yesterday we spoke about the Confucianism. Now let's talk about the Taoism. And over here, I have another video about the legalism. Okay, let's focus on this. And then after this, we'll have a very entertaining activity.
Another religion that emerged in China was Taoism. It emerged in a similar time period as Confucianism, which the founder was Lao Tzu. As the story goes, he used to work in the government as a record keeper, but seeing so much corruption, he fled. And before he could enter the area of Tibet, people forced him to write down his teachings. And in 3 days, the Tao Te Ching, the text of Taoism, was created. He handed it over, and then he rode off on his water buffalo. It's an epic story. Obviously, this part of the story is a bit more difficult to corroborate, but the Tao Te Ching is still in use today. What is the big idea of Taoism? Which also, just so you know, it can be spelled with a T and said as Taoism. Taoists believe there is a force that runs all throughout the natural world. This is known as the Tao, or the Way. Humans' jobs are to become one with the force and then follow the way, and then become Jedis. Okay, maybe I added that part. But let's be real. The language of Taoism sounds like the backstory to Star Wars. The Force, being one with the Tao. All we're missing is Luke and Yoda and Darth Vader, and we're there. Taoism believes that there are two forces that are represented in the yin and the yang. Two opposite but complementary principles. Dark and light. Male and female. Active and passive. Again, dark side, light side. We're on to you, George Lucas. In regards to the deities or the gods besides the Tao, They do believe in other spiritual beings and in the mystical world. The idea of immortality is a part of the Taoist belief. Taoists burn incense, and they do have priests as well. What is unique about the beliefs in Taoism is that, unlike Confucianism, where they seek to end the fighting and the disorder of society, the Taoist answer, much like the story of Lao Tzu and the water buffalo riding into the sunset, is just not to care. They should withdraw from political and social activism into the world of nature and live a simple life. I mean Yoda, right? Well, I guess until he trains Luke, and then they harness the Force, and they take on Darth Vader, but I'll stop. Return of the Jedi was my favorite movie as a child. So another thing to know is that acupuncture was actually created by Taoists as a way to connect with a person's qi, the energy source which from what all life comes. Again, a quick nod to Iron Fist on Netflix and how Danny was trying to find his qi. I'm done. Okay, so Taoism remains mostly an Asian religion and spread throughout East Asia in mostly just China and Korea. Despite a very patriarchal society, the idea of female being complementary to male is in the idea of the yin and the yang. So there you have it. Thanks for tuning in and enduring all of my movie and TV comparisons. If you find this information helpful, give us a like, subscribe below.
Okay, guys, now let's move on and watch the other video that talks about the legalism. This is very brief. Enough of watching this video, and let's do something more interesting. Now, guys, I want you to go to your platform. Everybody, please go to the platform over here, the third grade 7C, and I want you to click over here. Over here, this is a quiz, a very entertaining quiz that try to evaluate you how was your collecting of information and evaluate you about this the topic about the Zhou dynasty over here. So I want you to go, everybody please go to your platform, click on that link at the bottom, and then you see something like this, guys, okay? All right, are you there, guys? Now let's begin this game. This is like a game, okay? That talks. The topic is about the Zhou dynasty. Everybody, please enter. I'm going to prepare.
No.
Excuse me.
No.
Okay, no, don't worry. Everybody, please enter the platform.
Teacher, pero aquí solo me aparecen clases virtuales.
Over here. Follow me. Over here. You need to enter into the platform. Your platform.
Ya lo vi, ya lo vi.
Okay, excellent. And you have to click. I have to go back. Oh, wait, you have to click on the last. Not this one, no, this one. Okay, then click over here, and then I'm going to prepare the test for you guys. So everybody, please follow me. Let's begin. It says iniciar la prueba en vivo. I'm gonna prepare the test. Oh, classical. I have to choose classical. Classical. I continue over here. This is fun, guys. This is very entertaining. Okay, now I'm gonna copy this link. And I'm gonna put it in the platform. Okay, so you have to type. You just remain in that place. You're gonna type this code in that link. Okay, hold on. Let me enter again.
¿Cómo nos metemos?
Don't worry, relax. I'm gonna give you the answer. Hold on.
Ya.
Because I have over here the code. I'm gonna ask you for a
¿Cuál es
code.
el código? ¿Cuál es el código?
Hold on, mister.
Sir, no es necesario que ponga el código, con solo digo el link, con solo decirnos el código ya está.
All right. So the código is 621212. It's over here. Can you see it?
Spanish.
621012. 621012. Got it? Got it, guys? It means that you just enter. Excellent. That sounds, it means that you are entering into that link. Very good.
Enter, pero no sé.
Okay, now let's begin, guys. Begin. Are you ready, guys? Ready? Okay, let's begin.
No, teacher, wait.
I just begin. Okay, guys. Let's go. Over here, all these people are entering already. Opina, Carlos, Yesul, Alison Diaz. Okay. What about the rest, guys? Come on, you haven't entered. Guys, the code is already in the platform. Over here, the platform is the code over here at the bottom. This one. Enter into that link. Opina, you are third. Alison Diaz is second. Juana Pimentel is the first. Alison is on top. Yanni, fourth. Okay, people, come on, you need to enter, guys. Come on, I have only 8 people. Come on, what about the rest of the class? You need to enter. Come on. Yeah, excellent, guys. Come on, Felipe, go. Start it, Felipe. On top is Alison Diaz. The second, Ivana Pimentel. Adriel third. Ospina fourth. Come on, Ospina. Carlito Etienne is in fourth. Alison still on top. Come on, guys. You need to enter this game. Remember, you need to link over here, the last one, not this one, the last one. Click on this and start beginning the game, guys. Come on. Go back. That talks about the Zhou, the topic that we just finished, the Zhou dynasty. There are some questions that you need to complete. It's like a game. Alison still on top. Ana Pimentel second. Oh no, Andrea Galdito is second. Alvides, what happened with Alvides? just finished last time. So I think the winner in this game about the questions quiz about the Zhou dynasty is Mr. Ariel Caldito. Ariel Caldito, congratulations. Oh, Mia Cardone is coming. Okay, time. Okay, guys, it's 10:43. I hope you enjoyed this game that I just found it, and I think I'm gonna bring it next week. Also remember, next week we have the first evaluation, the forum evaluation, and it's gonna be about this topic, the Zhou dynasty, guys. Okay, so it's 10:44, and I need to leave to another class. Then remember to complete the vocabulary and also the assessment questions in your notebook. Okay, guys? See you next week, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.